The harmful impacts of lead exposure. The role of lead exposure in the environment has led to air pollution in low-income neighborhoods where metal processing and battery plants are common, leading to particles in the air that are toxifying to those who are exposed.
Water can become contaminated with lead by the choice of lead pipes in different areas, making it dangerous to consume. If consumed, harmful health effects are more likely to take place. What is lead?
Lead continues to linger throughout the environment disguised as dust, ultimately contaminating the soil, water, and air. The high levels of lead measured worldwide result from past and present human activities and their consequences. In the mid-1900s, significant amounts of lead were used as additives to improve various products' qualities such as gasoline, home fixtures, and paint.
There is no scientific evidence of a safe threshold for lead exposure. Even low doses of lead toxicity can harm the human body. The National Health and Medical Research Council states lead is not required for human health and can be hazardous when taken into the body by swallowing or breathing in the lead or materials contaminated with lead.
This condition generally occurs after a constant buildup of lead has been absorbed in the body's tissues. Shortly after the metal is inside the body, lead begins to circulate within the circulatory system, eventually storing itself in the skeletal system for accumulation.
Nevertheless, the United States banned lead and lead compounds from being utilized by consumers in the late 90s on account of health concerns for citizens.
The National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences stated, health effects are found even at low blood levels of less than 5 micrograms per deciliter.
Who's most likely to be affected by plumbism? Plumbism's most damaging health impacts for children include hindering growth and brain development, mental retardation, behavioral disorders, delay in learning abilities, learning and speech difficulties, and death.
Impoverished neighborhoods are at a greater risk of exposure than the average child due to living in older homes with deteriorating paint and older pipes contaminating the drinking water.
How to prevent exposure?
Prevention starts with you. If your home has been built before 1978, you have more than likely been exposed to lead. You can be sure to avoid lead particles by having resources like a water filter to make sure there is no contaminated water consumed.
There are community interventions that are eliminating all lead hazards to ensure a safe environment. If state and local officials implemented stricter policies, they could be of aid to the low-income communities who struggle with various amounts of lead exposure.
We hope this message encourages all to learn more about what is happening in our environment and how it is impactful to our health.